Hi, this is Glover Epperson. It's May 13th, 2017. What you're seeing here is an image of a phone that Nancy owned that's about to be erased, and it contains an app that I wrote back in 2013. So before I delete it, and I don't have a way to get another copy of it, so this is sort of the end of it. This is its last day. So it's up here. It's a pink refrigerator with a question mark. It said fridge question. And I think its name was what's in the fridge. So I'm going to click on that. And then when it comes up, it's empty. So what we can do is we can add things. That's this little add guy up here. If I click on that, and so what I'm trying to do here is track the number of days that something's been in the refrigerator. Okay, just a simple little application. So here's where you put in the product name. So let's say that we're putting some ham. Whoops, here we go. Putting some ham in the refrigerator, and the date in is today. And so let me push the done button down at the bottom. That finishes the typing. It's been a while since I've run this thing. And so there's a slider across the bottom. So I want to take it out. I want to make sure it's taken out within 27 days. Okay, that's too long, isn't it? 9 days. Okay. So it was put in today, and so then I'm going to add that item, and then I can add another item up at the top. So let's say I'm going to put some cheese. Whoops. Cheese. And then push the done at the bottom. And so let's say I put that in there a couple of days ago. So I put it in 3 days. Ooh, it's hard. Boy, it's sensitive. Ooh, boy. So let's say I put it in 2 weeks ago. And I want to make sure that it comes out within 11 days. So I'm going to add that item. And I would put mayonnaise in, but I don't know how to spell mayonnaise. So let's see what else we can put in here. Put in butter. And then push done. And I'm going to put it in today, and I want to make sure it's out within 16 days. There we go. And so then I, up at the top where it says stuff in the fridge, if I go back there, if I touch that, that takes me back. And so here's the items that are there. And that done was left open. I'm going to close that little done. Okay, this is what it should have looked like with the delete and the add. And so what that tells me then is that the ham's got 9 days remaining, and the cheese has 11, and the butter has 16. And the yellow pointing up must be telling me that it's about time to bring it out. I don't know. Let me put something in there that's really old. So let's go back and click the add. I haven't seen this thing in 2 years, so excuse me if I can't do it right. So let me add something else. Let me add mustard. Whoops. Have to remember to type on the phone and not on the keyboard. So let's say that I put that in there a long time ago, and it should be ready to come out now. So let's add that one. That's mustard. Click at the top and go back and see what's in queue. Ah, okay. So what that tells us is that the mustard's been in there so long that its remaining day is 0, and so if this had been running for 2 or 3 weeks, then of course those numbers change every day. The day that you put it in and the day you're supposed to take it out, that stays the same, but these numbers over here would be changing. So tomorrow this would say 8, and this would say 10, and this would say 50. So that's pretty cute. There's a help button on the bottom left, which not all developers do. So I'll just give us time to read that. Welcome to what's in your fridge. Use the add button to add new items. Use the delete button to delete items you've removed. On the input view, days are changed by moving the slider. The sliders are very sensitive, yeah, perhaps making it difficult to get a specific date. Do not forget to click the add button after inputting your data. Use the button in the upper left to return to the previous screen. God, this is more information than any other developers ever gave. Entries cannot be modified. You must delete the incorrect one, put in a new one. Oh, guess I was pretty new at this. Actually, I created 2 apps, so this is the only one that survived. So after each product are 2 dates, the date it was put in, the date you expect to retrieve it, no later than. Also in parentheses, the number of days it's been in the fridge and the number of days until its due date. The red arrow is for items past their date. The yellow items are for those within 10 days of expiration. That's what the yellow was for. And green for, The sort button, we haven't done sort yet. The sort button takes you to a screen where you can change the default sortings. So let's go back, touching the upper left there, stuff in the fridge. And we can change the order here. So here's the choices. You can put them in alphabetical order coming down, alphabetical order in reverse. The one with the shortest time, the longest time, remove sooner, and the other one must. So let's see. Let's sort them in order. Okay, so I click that. So now it says up here, it says your current sort is sorted in order. So if I click the upper left and I go back, then they're in order of the number of days remaining. Okay, 161190. So if I go back to change order again, oh no, I'm sorry. Let's go back again. Here we go. So this is butter, cheese, ham, mustard. So they're sorted alphabetically. That's right. Okay. So if we go back to change, and I wanted to, for some reason, sort them upside down, that's C to A. And then so there they are, mustard, ham, cheese, butter, blah, blah, blah. And then there's an about button. Let's see what that's got in it. Oh boy. The objective of this app is to provide a means of monitoring items in a refrigerator, mainly the freezer. If the truth be known, my main objective was to prove I could write an app. Now that's true. Been programming since '66. That was back in the day of key punch machines, and output was on 132. And this is my last writing here. This is my first experiment in this new world of app writing. So that went to the store in September 2013. So I can click the top and go back to stuff in your app or stuff in your fridge. And there's the stuff again. So that gives us all the buttons. Add. Okay, we could delete, like if we decided to if the cheese ran out today, then we could push the delete button up on the upper left. That gives me the little red symbols, and you push the one next to cheese and then confirm it with a delete. And now you're back to 3 items. Now that's pretty cute. Come on, give me a break. Can you do this? So I guess this is the last time this little puppy will be seen. I enjoyed doing it. And actually, this is, it's trivial when you look at it, but there's a lot of stuff going on underneath there. So we'll sign off. How do we get out of this thing? I guess we just close it. There, at the bottom. And there it is. Say goodbye to the what's in the fridge.